Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Good evening. Brazil versus Norway. We've got about 5 minutes till kickoff. Going through the Norwegian national anthem. I'm ready for this. I'm hoping this is a good game. On paper, I feel like this could be good. At least I hope it's going to be good. That's the hope. I do have another monster ready to go. Second one of the day. So after this, I'm doing Mexico-England. That's going to be a little bit before 1. About 5 to 1 in the morning is when I'm going to do that stream. So a bit of time in between. Team lists are up on screen. I'll do a run through in a second. And I'll change the teams as we go if there's substitutions and things like that. We'll see. There's a bunch of players here that I still don't know. I've not been watching football that much over the past couple of years. It's Everton or nothing, and that's like not a great way to live, is it? Well, that's both national anthems done. If you got a prediction, throw it in there. I'm going to go... Part of me wants to say 2-1 Brazil, but I also want to say 2-2. I kind of want to say 2-2. I'm doing it. 2-0. I've said it. Anyway, there's a poll in the live stream chat. A couple of people here. I'm not expecting that many people to show up, but we'll see. You never know. There's a poll in the chat. Get your votes in if you want to pick a winner or throw a prediction in there. It could be very quiet on this one, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see. Okay. Long day of streaming. Did 3 games before. 2 more to go. Luckily, I get some breaks in between. That's something. That's helpful. All right. Two votes, both are for Norway. Okay. All right. Interesting. Right then, we are moments away from kickoff. Where is that? I recognise it, but I don't know which city it's in. Did they just say New... I think they just said New Jersey, actually. Right, minutes away. Come on. Yeah, I'm going 2-0. I feel like something from Haaland in there just it can be used in so many different ways as well. Like, I'm not expecting Norway to have that much possession, but at the very least, they can use him for a long ball. I think that midfield's still solid from Norway. So if they want to play possession a little bit, I think Norway can do. The back line, I don't really know anything about the defence for Norway. Obviously, a lot of names for Brazil that I'm very much aware of. But I think the midfield and front line for Norway could be the difference maker. It's such an easy cop-out saying, oh, Haaland's going to be the difference maker, but he just is one of those players that just could genuinely be the difference maker, so it's like, you know what I mean? Okay, on here it's saying a 4-2-3-1. BBC announced a 4-4-2. So, yeah, 22... Oh, I've got Martinelli as 2, and he's 22. Let me get that updated. Let's get that updated. So yeah, on screen they're saying a 4-2-3-1 and a 4-1-2-3 for Norway. It's fine. It's fine. I'll update the teams as we go. What again? We can say yeah, it was incredible. I wish I got that bloody bet though. That's getting on my nerves. I wish I got that. Okay, I'm gonna end this poll. Not that many people here, but we'll see. It's all right. It's fine. I just hope this is a good game. I kind of want Norway's underdogs to do well here. I don't have any allegiance, but I think it's just a case of underdogs, and that's it. So I'll go with that. What are the odds? 8-11 for Brazil to win, 15-4 for Norway. And what are the odds for the game later? 2-1 Mexico, 64 England. England has better odds then, apparently. Come on. Wait. Let's have it. Norway to kick off first. 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Brazil versus Norway is underway. Back to the keeper. As everyone does every single game, they hit it long. And this is going to go out for a goal kick. I hate the fact that this is how we start games. I love this negative style of play. So happy. Big fan. We've got Haaland and Vinny to score or assist and Brazil to win. Cheeky fiver. To win a fiver or a fiver on it? I feel like to win a fiver from that, you'd have had to put a 50p on. Something like that. So, Brazil going long as well. So yeah, as I said before, I've got £5 on it. So what would you win? I went 2-2 as well. Brazil winning pens. And that, with pens, I couldn't call it at that point. I couldn't call it. 1 minute gone. It's with Nyland. 54 quid, fair dues. Well, best of luck. Best of luck. It's a decent long ball, but it's out for a Brazil throw-in. 1 minute 20 on. Sorry, I need to respond to this, sorry. Chance for Norway to press up in the final third here. There's a good chance. It's all the way back to the defence on halfway. In terms of player quality, I'm assuming, because obviously there's a lot of Norwegian players I don't really know. I'm assuming Brazil's, based on the players that I do recognise, that they got the stronger squad. That's obvious, but as far as I'm aware, I'm pretty sure that Norway midfield is solid. They could, they want to play possession, fair enough. I don't mind if they try and just play possession, but they got to be careful of that Brazil press, though. They've got some pace and energy in that front line, so they got to be careful. How do Norway want to play? Do they want to move the ball around or just go long? I think they're trying to play a little bit, but it's now with Brazil headed backwards from Haaland. Norway still in possession. Oh, that's a nice through ball. Odegaard. Oh, could he find a ball? That's nice. Close to offside, though. Chance for a goal there. Norway early. What a finish. Offside. I kind of thought it was a sliver offside. It was close. It was close. That could have been an early goal for Norway. It's unbelievably close. Howdy, Finn. Good to see you, sir. Let's see. Yeah, about a metre offside, maybe a bit less. That was nearly 1-0 Norway. Good finish, though, from Berg. Well, there's two of them. So do I say Berg and Berger? That helps to differentiate them, or a different... I don't know. Any Norwegians here, let me know. But it's unfortunate. That was a great ball through, though, to break that defensive line. That was nice. Brazil go long. Norway back in possession, though, with the keeper, Nyland. 3.5 minutes gone. Saints game was mental. Best game of the year, I think. I think that was the best game of the season. Back to Nyland. Had to go long on this one. Haaland going up. Holds that ball. Look at him hold the ball up, man. It's not quite Beto or Barry, but, you know. But Norway in possession. Odegaard. Playing it to... I'm going to butcher some of these names. I just know it. Definitely longer. Yeah, it was a long game, but it was great. Action-packed. I wish I got the bet, though. So close yet so far. Norway still in possession over on the right-hand side. Just playing with the ball a little bit. Not forcing anything. I think a couple of people did say that Norway was a sneaky good team. Like, maybe wouldn't win it, but could do well. Seems to be the case. And again, I've got no allegiance, but I kind of want Norway to win. Now, it's not even for a case of maybe things being a bit better for England, but just more like, I don't know. I would just kind of like the underdog to win. Oh, that's decent. That's decent down the right from Soloth. Played down the line. That's nice. And then hold up is decent. Odegaard. Plays it around Berg. Now with Wolf. Now Noosa. Back inside to Odegaard. Berg in the middle. Spreads the ball right. I'm liking this from Norway. Can they get a ball in, though? I'm not really sure what some of these teams are like in the World Cup because I haven't watched that many games. So I don't know if teams like to play long ball or not. Sam. I'm sending a missile your way. Yes, Mr. Burnham. Yes, Sammy Snake. Everything you've got, yeah. Right, nice one. Just over 5.5 minutes gone. Corner for Norway. Oh, he whips it in, but we have to go again. Bloody hell. God, they love stoppages in football, don't they? Absolutely love it. Right then, corner for Norway. Need a good whip in here. Just over 6 minutes gone. Ball comes in. Oh, that's a nice swing. That's a nice swing. Headed away by Brazil. They get to clear it. 2-1 Norway written all over this. I've gone 2-2. I wanted to say 2-1 Brazil initially, but I then changed to 2-2. And Martinelli snatches the ball away now with Vinny Jr. Tries to play it through. One back by Norway. Chance to break. Go. Turn. Go. Bolt it. Vinny hat-trick for the fantasy team, please. Maybe. The England 4-1 later. That was more like a 7-0, that, I think. Norway just slowing the game down. Odegaard slowing it down. Playing it around the back now with the defence. With Hagem. Again, just guessing pronunciations here. Noosa loses the ball. One back by Berg. Go on, lad. Now with Hagem again. Plays it back to Nyland. 7 minutes, 20 seconds gone. Well done, me. Can't read the time, even though there's a clock there. They've lost the ball in the final third, though. Or in their own third, Norway. Not good. You are. Casemiro. Playing it round the back now with Douglas Santos. Marquinhos. Spreading that ball. Distributing it. Back to Danilo. This is the first time in this game, the first 8 minutes of Brazil has actually been able to like simmer and chill with the ball for a little bit. Into the final third, though, it's a decent ball through. That's nice. Good chance here. Good ball through. Just need a cross in or an option. Edge of the box now. Martinelli needs an option. Still has it. Techie baller. Do you know what I mean, like? Still on the edge of the box here, Brazil. Chance to switch it to Vinny Jr. That's nice. Loses the ball, though. Go on, lad. Win it back. Vinny's won it back. Oh, nice little fancy flick skills. That's out, that. Oh, good effort. Good effort, lad. Having a go. 8.5 minutes gone. Both with a bit of time of possession. Brazil's looked a bit more techie. Norway, not too bad. Not too bad. But it's a bit different to rugby and the fact you're learning new names. Yes, it is. Eventually, there's some names that lock in a little bit easier than others. Like Nyland, I think, is locked into my brain. It's an easy enough name to remember. Hagem is also in my brain as well. Odegaard, I just know. Holland, I know. Noosa is kind of in my brain too. But some will just go missing. But I'll get there. It's normally towards the back end of games. I'll get it. Turkish one was a bit tough to nail down, but we got there. But it's now with Berg. Then to Berg. Back to Berg. Yeah, it can be difficult, but it's just like new terminologies. Not trying to say rugby league related things as well. 9.5 minutes gone. Second tackle. 6 again. With Erdegaard just in front of the defensive line. Now with Hagen. Chance to spread the ball left. Noosa trying to turn. That's dispossessed. Chance for Brazil to break it. They've got the numbers. Oh, that's a nice ball through. Martinelli. Oh, tries to play the cross. Actually, that's decent. I think that's clean. Chance for a penalty. I think it's clean. 10 minutes gone. Cunha doesn't like it. He's not happy. They don't like it.
He's going to be yellow card.
They don't like it. That may be a pen. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, maybe. I thought he got the ball, but that might be a pen, actually. I think it is. I didn't see the other angle. No ball, all man. That's got to be a pen. VAR check, possible penalty. I'm pretty sure it's a pen. Formal review. Wait, did he get a touch on it? I think there might have been one angle where it showed literally the tip of his boot just touched the ball. 11 minutes gone. But the question, how do they normally call this though? Like, he's taking out the man. So if he's got even the slightest touch on the ball beforehand, is that fine? Do you know what? I don't even think he's... No, I don't... What am I even saying? It just is a penalty. It just is. I can't speak as mincing my words there. It just is a penalty. Penalty! Come on! Liam Moore would require 10 looks. Well, perhaps. Perhaps. I'm assuming it's pronounced Azure. Asia? Azure? Azure? Azure. I'll go Azure. Foul by Azure. Penalty for Brazil. See, Norway's trying to play with the ball here, but a couple times have been dispossessed already. So they've got to be careful here. Got to be careful. Penalty Brazil. Who's having it, though? You got Cunha, you got Vinny. Probably not Martinelli, but Cunha or Vinny, probably. Gone for the ball just a little late. Yeah, it was a good effort, but tip on from Cunha, though. Just did it. Okay. It's going to be Bruno G, baby. All the way from Newcastle to make it 1-0 for Brazil. Bruno Guimaraes to make it 1-0. Penalty. Bruno Guimaraes. Eyes up the keeper, steps up. Penalty. Save, baby! Nyland! Good lad. Go on. Hey, 13 and a half minutes gone. 0-0. Come on. Go on, Norway. Have it. Good save, lad. Come on. It's coming home. 13 minutes, 45 gone. Ball over the top. Knocked on from... knocked on. You know what? Headed on. I said the right... Knocked on is the right word. Nodded on. Shut up. 14 minutes gone. Erdegaard. The stutter ruined it. Just later. I know. I hate that shit. Smash it. Top bins. Not Harry Kane. Harry Maguire. Smash it. Long ball from Nyland. Hero. Haaland's a bag of hat-trick now off the back of that. Noosa. Gets the ball to Wolf. Nearly. Brazil play it back. Hits it high. Throw in for Norway. Inside Brazil's half. That's going to give him such confidence, though. Like, Norway's already started fairly well. I wasn't sure what this game was going to be like, to be honest. I don't know enough about these teams. First time actually watching them. I like Norway's intent to play with the ball. I like that they're trying to do that. But a bit of confidence. That's going to be huge. 15 minutes gone. Brazil now in possession. With the back line. Gabriel plays it back to the keeper, Allison. Back to Gabriel. Now Douglas Santos. Down the line to Vinny. He's fouled. Pushed in the back. Vinny should have taken it. Whoever was going to absolutely lace it, as Finn says, would have been the right call. But good save from Nyland, though. Fair play. Fair play. 15 and a half minutes gone. That's a long ball over to the right-hand side. That's a decent ball, that, to Rayan. Runs out the line, edge of the box. Shoots and scuffs it well wide like Jackson Hastings' penalty attempt at the end of the last game. What a guy. Ancelotti in charge. Look at him go. Former Everton boss. What a guy. Bring him back. Bring him back. With Nyland. Spreads the ball towards the right-hand side. That is nice to Ryerson. Tries to cut back in, but, Martinelli getting stuck in defence. 16 minutes gone. Ryerson. With the throw-in. Plays it in for Ødegaard. Back to Azure. Back to Nyland in the box. Now with Hagem. Slightly wayward, but plays it back to Azure. Just tips that off to Ødegaard. Drives the ball up. Through the midfield to Berg. Back to Azure. Cross to Hagem. Down the left-hand side. Now with Berg. Then to Ødegaard. Taking the time to move it up. But I like the movement off the ball here from Norway. They're taking the time, but they're moving. Giving options. Not forcing stuff. Play it left to Nusa. Chance to drive up, possibly. One to beat, though. Cuts back inside. Berg on the inside. Bit of room to manoeuvre here. Goes right to Ryerson. Could look for a whip in. Maybe took a bit too long. I think a cross was on there. Surely you'd go for crosses, especially with Haaland in there. You get that curving ball towards the back post. Gets his fod on the end of it. He's such a versatile striker, that's the thing. Like, you could use him in different ways, but there's a chance for Brazil to break. 17 and a half gone. Left to Vinny. Azure getting across. In the box now. Out. Oh, that was nearly gorgeous. Oh my God. Outside of the foot cross. Gorgeous. Nearly on the skull of Cunha. That could have been beautiful. Norway, chance to break. This is nice, though. Brazil have plenty of players back, though. That's good. Soloth tries to take on Douglas Santos. Beats him in the 1v1. Douglas Santos. Fair play. Now Acuna. Plays it back to Bruno Guimaraes. Right to Rayan. Brazil just slowing it down. 18 minutes gone. Marquinhos. Then to Casemiro. Left to Douglas. That's Martinelli, sorry. He's actually dropped back a bit there. Now Marquinhos on halfway. 18 and a half minutes gone. Right to Rayan. Brazil taking the time here. Taking the sweet time. Casemiro. Left to Martinelli. Plays it through. That's a good ball there for Douglas. Plays it for Cunha, but barged off from Azure. Nyland gets to it. Cool, calm, and collected. Nice. Nicely done. It impresses me sometimes how calm defenders are in situations like that. Get them up. Get them on side. Honestly, get them on side. Nyland goes left. That's a decent ball. Nusa brings it down. In the midfield with Norway. Now Nusa. Norway's got some bodies up here. If they get shifting, they've got some bodies up. Speed up. Speed up. Ødegaard. Now Berg. Back to Ødegaard. 19 and a half minutes gone. Just in front of the halfway line. Looking to spread it right to Ryerson. Soloff back to Ryerson. Couple of boos from the crowd here. Brazil trying to get a moving. They think it's the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Prime Everton fans is booing everything. That's what we do. Soloff having to come back to the halfway line here. Who we shouting for? Kind of Norway, honestly. Just as underdogs, kind of Norway. But I'm rooting for football. Penalties would be cool, but I kind of don't want penalties at the same time. It just takes forever. I'd like to chill after this for a bit till the Mexico-England game. 20 minutes gone. First quarter of the game done. Not quite. So with Hagen, back to Nyland on the edge of the 6-yard box. Might just go long here. Distribute the ball. Pickford-esque to Soloff. Keeps it in. Nice. Plays it back. Now with Berg. Then to Ødegaard. I like this from Norway. I like this. Ødegaard eating up some meters through the midfield. Plays it right to Ryerson, who's getting up the field. I am really liking this. Because they want to keep it in the midfield. They're not trying to play it around the back for the sake of it, because a lot of teams do. They want to keep it with the midfield three, which I do quite like. Ødegaard plays it right to Ryerson. Just whip it in, lad. Whip it in. Ødegaard. Ryerson. Has to come back. He's lost the ball a couple times here in 1v1, so he's got to be careful. Back to Berg. Then to Ryerson. Near the right touchline. Over 21 minutes gone. All the way back to Hagen. But that's all right. Norway's not just trying to play it amongst the defenders, which I really appreciate. They at least want to keep it in the midfield, which is good. Hagen. Right to Asia. Through the middle to Berg. Back to Nyland. Chance for Brazil to press up. They had the numbers before. At some point, just whip the ball in, right? At some point. 21.5 minutes gone. Nyland. Spreading the ball right. Soloff manages to bring it down. Nice. Plays it back to Berg. Ryerson. Back to Berg. Ødegaard. Just in front of the defensive line. 22 minutes gone. Plays it across to Hagen. Beats the first press Acuna. Pulled back a little bit. So now with Wolf. It's a free kick, though. I'd really want to say penalty. It's just like when there's a foul, I really want to say penalty, but it's a free kick. .22.5 minutes gone. Ødegaard. Near the left touchline. Quite a ways out here. Needs a good whip in. Some fairly tall centre-backs for Norway. Plus, obviously, you got Haaland in the box as well. I just feel like if he scores today, it's just typical. Like, you'd expect him to score. I do really like that ball, though. I think that's a great-looking ball. And he plays it short. Back to Ødegaard. Noosa. Chance to drive. Drive at the byline, lad. Or cuts back in. That's nice. Shoot. Hand it off to Ryerson and shoot. Oh, nice. Turns past one. Then across to Berg. Back to Noosa. Oh, tries to play it inside to Ødegaard. They lose the ball. Chance for Brazil to break. 2v2. Ødegaard's tracking back, though. Wants a beat. Steps past the centre-back of Aja. Is it Aja or is it Berg? I couldn't tell. I'll be honest with you. Shields him off, though. That's good defence. That's good defence. That is Wolf. Merle Wolf. 23.5 minutes gone. Haaland thinking he's Kane. Sitting back at CDM. Couple 1-2s. Stat padding. Look at him bloody stat padding, mate. Now with Aja. Then to Berg. Just in front of the defence. Slowing the game down. 24 minutes gone. Brazil just happy to sort of sit off as well. Left to Noosa. Plays it back to Hagen. Now Berg just in front of the defence. Has options left and right. Slowing it down. No real press here from Brazil either, so it's kind of a bit of a stalemate at times. But they play it right to Ryerson. Chance to get into the final third. Back to Ødegaard. Now Berg. Aja, Ødegaard. Over on the right-hand side. Back to Azure, across to Hargam. Drives it forward a little bit. New shot on his left, who he goes to. A little bit less movement off the ball here. Sort of into pockets in the midfield. Back inside their own third now with Berg. Norway's lost that field position. All the way back to the keeper as well. Now in Ireland. Near the pen spot. Now edge of the box. 25 minutes gone. Might look to go long. Just play it to Ryerson. He's got space, mate. Okay, they go long. Soloth. It's out for a throw-in. Dicking about with the ball, son. Dicking about, mate. Casemiro plays it back to Gabriel. On halfway. Cross to Marquinhos. It's not been bad from Norway, though. I'm liking what they're doing here. But Brazil on the break, though, they look pretty dangerous. So, I'm seeing goals in this game. I could definitely see it happening, but my only concern for Norway is that with the possession, are they going to be too standoffish? Like, are they just going to want to hold onto the ball and not want to... Like, be too fearful to give it away from a cross or something? Nusa with a chance for a break, loses the ball in the midfield. Won back by Norway, but it's out for a Brazil throw-in. 26 minutes gone. And we've got a hydration break. Fantastic. Do you know what? I was enjoying this game, and you know what? Genuinely, that's kind of killed it. And that's the complaint from most people, but I've not cared. But actually, I'm kind of liking this game. They're both fine anyway. They're fine. So, a reminder at 5 to 1 this morning, or in the morning, I will be doing Mexico versus England. So that should be a load of fun. Provided we win the game, obviously. But if we don't, can't wait for a bunch of Mexicans or Scots or whoever to just jump in and go, you're shit, you lad. Can't wait for that. Right. But it's been a decent game to start. Well, it's a great penalty save from Nyland before. Guimaraes, she's doing a little stutter step. I'm stuttering whilst I speak. Love that. Little stutter. I hate those. I'm always happy for any penalty taker that stutters to miss or have it saved. Always happy for that to happen. Lovely. I also just want to say again, I don't know how many people here are regulars of this channel or how many people are here for the first time, but I just want to say, if you are here for the first time or even coming back, thank you for being here. It's greatly appreciated because football content's new on this channel. I've been doing this for like 3.5 years now. 3.5, 4 years. Only started doing anything other than Rugby League since the World Cup started. So people that are here for the first time, I greatly appreciate the fact that you're here. Because when I first started doing streams for Rugby League, there was nobody here. So the fact that there are some people here, it means a great deal. So thank you. So clock's been ticking away. We've had 28.5 minutes gone. I don't think there's been many stoppages either. So we're looking at 3 minutes at a time right now. Still plenty of time left in the first half, but yeah, maybe like 3 minutes. So it's looking all right. Okay. We're going to get back underway. Is a throw-in for Brazil. 29 minutes on the clock. Get it moving. Get it grooving. And Casemiro. Left to Santos. And Gabriel. Cross to Marquinhos. Just inside their own half of the minute. 29.5 minutes gone. Takes it over the halfway line. Cunha dropping back a little bit, but goes back up towards the defensive line. Guimaraes playing it right. That's a great ball across to Rayan. Plays it now towards the edge of the box. Whipping it towards the back post. I like that. That's a decent ball. Can Vinny keep it in? Yes. Under pressure from Ryerson. Steps past him. Plays the ball through. Martinelli drives at the goal. Plays it through. Oh my God. How is that not going in? Oh, that's a scuff shot. Edge of the box with Norway. They need to clear it. Unless they could drive it out. Noosa. Still got it. 2 on him though. Foul given away. That's all right. I thought that was going to be a goal there. Martinelli was bolting towards that front post. Let's have a look at this. He's onside as well as a good ball from Vinny Jr. Oh, mate. I thought it was going in because the keeper, when he saved it, it went closer to the goal, but still obviously went past it. I thought that was going in from the deflection. Started curving away, though. 30 minutes and 30 seconds gone. Decent start. I'm liking this game at the minute. There's been some proper stinkers that I've watched. England-Ghana was a stinker. What was the other one? I've not done that many games. I'll be honest with you, I've not done that many games. A lot of England games have been stinkers anyway. There was one that I did. I can't think which one it was. Allison clears it. It's with Martinelli. Plays it back to Douglas. England-Ghana was awful. Oh, I've not... I thought I'd done another one. I've actually... Yeah. I thought I did another one. I've not. Anyway, doesn't matter. We move. Norway in possession. Now on the halfway line with Aja. Oh, that's Hagem, sorry. 31.5 minutes gone. Plays it for Wolf. Merle Wolf in possession on halfway. Under a bit of pressure. Needs to get the ball away here. Or needs to be careful. Plays it through. Gives it to Douglas Santos. Chance for Brazil to break. Oh, trying to play it outside the foot there. It's with Noosa. Steps back inside away from Vinny Jr. Now with Berg. Oh, that's a great ball through for Ødegaard. Plays it right to Soloth. Or Soloth, however you pronounce it. Ødegaard in the final third. That's a great ball through. 32 minutes gone. Soloth. Back to Ødegaard. Then to Berg. Still just in the final third. Left to Noosa. One to beat. Go and drive it, lad. Or cut in. Either or. Cuts back inside. Good support there from Bruno Guimaraes. Chance to break now for Brazil again. Oh, that's a nice little 1-2. Danilo plays it back to Junior. Vinny Jr. Drives at the line. Taps it on. It's just too much on it. Too much on it. It's going to be a goal kick. Thing is with Noosa, like, he's in a position where he could drive at the line. Depends how comfortable he is on his left. I don't know what foot he is. He keeps cutting back in, so I assume he's right-footed. But there's a chance to drive at the line. If he cuts back inside, the thing is Brazil's already got enough players back. So when he cuts back in, there's another player that just jams out, and it's a 2v1, and loses the ball. That's happened twice now. But he drives at the line. He could beat the defender, maybe get a chance to play it back inside or cross it with his left. Like, just drive it towards the byline. Have a go. Nyland plays it long. Alison Becker is able to hit it long. Headed on from Aja. Brought down by Martinelli. It is right to Danilo. Plays it back to Martinelli. Cross to Casemiro. Brazil in possession. Just chip it towards the left. It's headed backwards from Douglas Santos. Brought down by Soloth, though. Drives it through the midfield. Plays it to Haaland, who's barely had a touch in this game so far. Can he keep a hold of the ball? Just about. Wins it back. Soloth. Plays it across to Noosa. Just intercepted. Chance for Brazil to press now, though, in the final third. Vinny Jr. cuts back inside. In midfield with Bruno Guimaraes. Option on his right is now with Rayan. Plays it for Vinny Jr. Shoots. Good block there. Norway win it back. That's nice. Plays it down the line, but that's going to go to the feet of Danilo. On the edge of the box now with Brazil. Casemiro. Right to Rayan. 2 versus 1. Plays it back to Danilo. Back to Rayan. Plays the ball through. Bruno Guimaraes. Deflected back to Rayan. Edge of the box with Danilo. Could look to chip the ball towards the back post. That's an awful ball. They've lost it. Chance for Norway to break now. Ødegaard is outside. Is he going to use him? He does eventually. They've got the numbers here, Norway. They've got to go. Just go. Noosa on the edge of the box. Cuts back in again. Play that through. Oh, does it fall for Ødegaard? He's got it. Inside the box. Options on the outside. Chance to shoot. Oh, hits the outside netting. Good effort. Just a little bit more of like... What's the word? Just go for it, man. Like, Norway, I like what they're trying to do. I like what they're doing. But I feel like they're too afraid to drive it in the final third. Because they're afraid they'll lose the ball and then, like, are they going to get it back? Probably not. They're winning the ball back more than enough. Just have a go. They've had some decent possession in the final third as well. Have a go. Noosa tries to win it back in the midfield. He does. Could have nearly been a foul, but Norway have the ball. Inside the final third again. With Ryerson. Plays it back for Berg. Got numbers down the right hand side. Ødegaard. Now Sørloth. Back to Ryerson. Sørloth again. Wasn't expecting that. Plays it back for Ryerson. Couple slightly wayward passes, but back towards the halfway line with Hagem. Just leaves it for Berg. Back to Hagem. Chance to play the ball through there. In the midfield with Berg. Shifting it left to Noosa. There's a run from Wolf. Crossing from Noosa. It's now with Haaland. Tips it on, but collected by Alisson. Not enough height or power on that. Not enough of a zing from Haaland. But he's had minimal touches. He's touched it twice from what I can remember. There's that, and then there was a touch before. But he'll come alive at some point. Norway's done better for possession, and I think they've controlled this game fairly well. A couple times where they need to switch on a bit more, they've lost the ball in the midfield. I think on the counter, Brazil look a little bit better or look more likely to score. I think when Brazil's got possession in the final third, I think Norway's sitting back well enough. They look strong enough defensively. I think Norway's controlling the game well enough, but haven't, like, they're just not... I'm missing the word. Is it intent? Is intent the word? I think their intent in the final third is not quick or good enough for the possession they've got. It's like, just go for it. But with Brazil, I think they look better on the counter. So I think Brazil's best bet is just sit back, let Norway play with the ball. If they're not willing to have a go in the final third, try and win the ball back in the midfield. Take your time, don't worry about it. And then on the counter, they look pretty good. But just got to be careful not to concede if Norway do switch on. Chance to cross the ball in here. Ryerson wins it back. Looking for options. It's taking too long on the ball, man. A couple times he's nearly lost it. I think it's maybe 3 times he's tried to like play it back inside or cut back in with the ball. And he's been tackled 3 times now. Sometimes he's kept it, sometimes not, but speed up, lad. Left to Wolf. Merle Wolf. Now in Noosa. Nearly lose the ball there. Can Norway win it back? It's won back by Ryan. Plays it inside. Chip over the top, but it's won back by Brazil. They play it down the line. That's decent. Bruno Guimaraes. Holding up Ødegaard there. Plays it inside to Casemiro. Back to Gabriel. Plenty of Premier League stars in this game. Alisson. Gabriel. Guimaraes. Casemiro. Martinelli. Cunha. Ødegaard. Haaland. We've got 8 Premier League players in here. 39 minutes on the clock, by the way. 6 to go plus added time. I reckon there's only 3, 4 at most. Like 4 at most as of right now. Well, 3 feels about right. Just because of the hydration break. That's it, really. Casemiro with a shot there, I guess. Edge of the box. Comes back to Gabriel. Then it's right to Danilo. Back to Casemiro. In centre field. Plays it across to Douglas Santos. Back to Gabriel. Slowing it down here, Brazil. 39.5 minutes gone. Marquinhos drives it up. Switches left to Vinicius Jr. Chests it down, tries to take on Ryerson. Ryerson wins that one. Fair play, lad. Ødegaard. Ooh, under pressure there. Chance on the edge of the box here. Vinny Jr. Left foot. What a save. What a save. Ødegaard lost that at the edge of the box. I like what he was trying to do, but he's got to be careful there. Fair play, Vinicius Jr. winning that one back. Fair play. Edge of the box now. Noosa wins it back. Then back to Douglas Santos. Bear with me. All the way back to Alisson. 15 out in front of his own box. Left to Vinny Jr. Can't take it in. Goes out for a throw-in. Rashford-esque, that was. Rashford-esque. Norway's ball. 41 minutes gone. Let's get back to the game, shall we? Now with Hagen. Ødegaard back to Hagen. Left to Müller-Wolf. Back towards Berg, just on the edge of the box. Option right to Azure, who he goes to. Back to Berg, still the edge of the box. Now back to Nyland on the edge of his 6-yard box. Needs to be careful here. Actually goes long on this one. They probably could have played it out here, but goes long to Haaland. Jostling for it. Headed back from Gabriel to Alisson. Nicely done from Gabriel. 41.5 minutes gone. Haaland's going to get a moment. I can just smell it. I can smell it. He's going to get a moment. Douglas Santos. Casemiro playing it through the middle. That's a good ball. Martinelli. Dispossessed now with Müller-Wolf. Plays it through for Noosa. Through to Haaland. Edge of the box. Can't get the ball under his feet properly. Plays it for Ødegaard. Chance to shoot. Maybe. Blocked away. It's a corner. Solid from Norway. Solid. If Haaland could have just taken that in a little bit cleaner. Possible shot on the edge of the box there. Possibly. It's a corner for Norway, though. Only the second corner of the game, actually, thinking about it. I think. Could be wrong. 42.5 minutes gone. Great chance for Norway here. Great chance. Need a good whip in here. Is whipped in by Berg. Gets the first man. That's about it. Headed away. Noosa is there, though. Ryerson's also there. Heads it back in towards the edge of the box, or the mixer. A lot of height on this one. Coming down nice and easy for Alisson. Chance to return it up towards the 30. 43 minutes gone. It's right to Danilo. Just rolls the ball out. Bruno Guimaraes. Slowing it down. Across to Casemiro. Chance to play it left to Douglas Santos, who he could go to, but he's in midfield. Plays it through. Cunha on the edge of the box. Loses the ball. Wins it back. Vinicius Jr. Loses the ball on the edge of the box again. Ryerson wins it back. Fair play. Plays down the right hand side. Soloth with room to run. This is decent. Chance to break for Norway. 43.5 gone. They slow it down again. They slow it down again. Noosa. Left to Berg. Then to Müller-Wolf. Back to Berg. Cross to Azure. 44 minutes gone. Ryerson plays it down the line to Soloth. Might just go back to Ryerson, and he does. On the halfway line. Plays it across to Hagen. Nearly done with the first half. Just waiting on added time coming up soon. Again, I think it's 3 minutes, 4 at most. Back towards an island on the edge of his box. Aja, and then to Berg. Cross to Hagen. 44.5 minutes gone. Wanted an option in the midfield there to Berg. Didn't get it. Now to Hagen. Back to Nyland. Lost a bit of ground here, Norway. And that's because they could have broken, but they kept pissing about with the ball, slowing it down. Nyland goes long on this one. Surloth just lets Douglas Santos win the header. Martinelli wins that back in midfield with Marquinhos. Haaland's able to win it back, though. They spread it right now with Ødegaard. Chance to break, actually speed things up. Maybe cross the ball in. That is 45 gone. Waiting on added time. Not sure what the call is. Oh, it is Berger. Okay, so the one with the E8 is Berger. But Berg is the other one. So that's the distinction. Where did we get 6 minutes from? Okay, 6 minutes added time it is. 54.5 minutes gone. 5.5 to go. Throw in for Ryerson here. Chance to get this in the box. It's a good ball in. Decent distance, but gets to the first man, basically. Back to Ryerson. Look for a cross here. Drives towards the byline. Whips it in. And it's blocked and out for a corner. Another one for Norway. Need a good whip in this time. Fair play, Ryerson. There wasn't much room to work with, but still gets the corner, which is fair enough. 46 minutes gone. 5 to go. Chance to whip the ball in. Need a good ball here. That's a decent whip. A lot of height. Nice curve on it. Back post. Edge of the box now with Martinelli. Trying to drive it out. Plays it through, but it is picked up by Merle Wolf. Plays it back to Nyland. Then to Merle Wolf down the left-hand side. Looking for options. Just plays it back to Berger. Played across. Speed it up. Norway, you are getting on my nerves now, mate. I'm liking what you're doing. Just... oh, I wish they would stop being so scared to have a goal here. Oh, my God. 47 minutes gone. 4 to go in the first half. Back to Hagem. Left to Merle Wolf. Back to Hagem again. Oh, my God. Then to Azure. Right to Ryerson. I'm going to go all the way back to Nyland on the edge of the 6-yard box. Brazil pressing up a little bit. Goes long on this one. 47.5 minutes gone. Long ball for Haaland. Could get the ball back on the edge of the box. Won by Norway. Chance to shoot. Good save from Alisson. First proper chance. Well, not... yeah, for Norway, first proper chance. That's why Haaland is so dangerous. Bloody hell. Tough angle to work with. A couple players back there for Brazil as well. Making that option difficult for Ødegaard, but fair enough. Good save from Alisson. Martinelli, right to Ryan. Plays it back to Danilo. Through the middle now with Bruno Guimaraes. Looking to go left to Douglas Santos. To Vinny Jr. Back to Douglas Santos. Inside to Bruno Guimaraes again. 48.5 minutes gone. Inside the final third just about. A few players on the edge of the box for Brazil. Spreads it right to Danilo. Look for a cross in possibly. I think Brazil's a little bit hesitant to actually whip the ball in. They haven't really got any height, so I understand it. They just want to kind of play through. Vinny Jr. goes at the line. Ryerson manages to stick with him though. Edge of the box now. Bruno Guimaraes. Chance to shoot. He goes for it. Headed on from Cunha. Danilo brings it down. Edge of the box over on the right-hand side. Edge of the box with Casemiro. Oh my God, that's a decent whip into the back post. Martinelli. It just beats Martinelli. 49 minutes gone. 2 more to go. He's onside as well. That's a good ball. That's a good ball. I don't know what that kind of jump is for that ball, but fair enough. You do you, son. You do you. .49.5 minutes gone. think he was trying to strike it bottom right. It's not a bad choice there. There's a bit of space to go at it. Soloth trying to bring it down, and he does. Decent. Plays it back. Ødegaard needs to get to this one. Plays it to Ryerson. Then to Aja. Then Ødegaard. And Berger. Chance to spread it right to Soloth, and he does. Needs to hold it up a second. Plays it back to Berger. Then to Aja on the halfway line. 50 minutes gone. 1 minute to go of added time. Hagem goes left to Noosa. Back inside to Berger. Plays it over the top. Ødegaard can't really bring that down. He's shielded off from Gabriel, Arsenal teammate. In midfield with Martinelli. He's taken down. Brazil playing it quickly. Vinny Jr. did down the left-hand side. 50.5 minutes gone. 30 seconds to go. In the final third, drives it in midfield. Then goes left. Ryerson to beat. Drives it towards a byline. It's taken down there. Did he dive? Was he tripped? I honestly didn't see. Honestly didn't see. 10 seconds left. Let's have a look. Really? Really? Right then. Are we confirmed half-time? Ladies and gentlemen, that is half-time, 0-0. It's actually been a decent game, though. It's actually been a decent game. I've not minded it at all. I like what Norway's doing. I've said it multiple times already, but I like what they're doing. Oh, any League fans in here? The Saints fan that got the ball taken off him ended up getting a ball, and Super League posted it on socials. So that's cool. That's cool. All right. Let's have a look at some stats, shall we? Let's have a gander. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm liking this game. I think Norway... So for a bit of this game, they're not just playing it around the defence. They were a little bit more as the game got further on. But initially, they just wanted to play inside the midfield, not constantly go back to the defence. So I didn't mind it. That was fine. They just look so scared to actually drive the ball in the final third. I like the try to keep possession. Sometimes in the midfield, sometimes with the defence. I don't mind that. There's some decent movement off the ball. Couple chances to really press, but they look scared to actually have a go. Like, the impression they're giving me is they think that if they give the ball away, they're not going to get it back. Because it's Brazil. But we've already seen so many times that they've won the ball back, or Brazil, when they've had possession in the final third, they're not able to break him open. Norway's solid in defence. It's on the break where Brazil look more threatening. So maybe they're thinking, okay, well, we don't want them to win the ball back. But if you keep pissing around with it, that's where they're losing the ball, because they keep pissing around with it, not driving towards the goal, and they lose it in the midfield. That's Norway's issue at the minute. Just have a go. Like, just try it. Just once. Have a go, you know? It might work. Some of the long balls are decent. Haaland's able to use his body to, win the ball back. He's looking dangerous. But I do, I think on the counter, Brazil look decent. They could cause some issues here. But yeah, it's just in the final third. I don't know if they're going to be able to break open this Norway defence. I mean, it's Vinny Jr. running at the line. Martinelli in support as well. Like, they could... They could create something. But there's such little room to work with, and that Norway defence looks pretty solid, pretty stable. Okay, stats. Let's have a gander. Okay. 65% possession for Norway. Expected goals, 1.06 for Brazil, 0.35 for Norway. Big chances, 3-1. Total shots, 8-4. Saves, 2 each. 3 corners for Norway, 1 for Brazil. 3 fouls each. Ton more passes for Norway. Anything else? 21 touches in opposition box from Brazil, 4 from Norway. It's been a decent game though. I've been fine with it. The last time these teams met, when was the last time they met? In a World Cup was 1998 and Norway won 2-1. Does it have the lineups from that game? How many guys do I recognise? Cafu, Roberto Carlos, Rivaldo, R9. Jesus. Damn. When was the last time they met in general? Was that the last time? The 98 World Cup, was that really the last time they met? Crazy. When was the last time England and Mexico met? Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look. Matches. 2010, England won 3-1. And then before that, let's have a look. It's 2-0 England. So 1960. So 2010 and then 1966. In 66, England won 2-0. Let's have a look at the teams for this. Calderon, Hernandez, Núñez, Peña, Chiares, Reyes, Muro, Diaz, Gutierrez, Warigi, and Garcia. England had Gordon Banks, Wilson, Moore, Charlton, Cohen, Peter Stiles, Greaves, Charlton with a 9.4 rating. Look at him go. Hunt and Payne. Go on, lad. Go on. Right, 2010, what was the lineup? Is he going to have Robert Green in goal? Can't wait for that. Okay, let's look at this. 2010 team. Is it going to... Okay, it's not showing the teams. So you're showing the 96, or sorry, the 66 teams, but not the 2010 ones. Interesting. Stop showing me that penalty replay, because it's just going to piss me off even more. Those bloody stutters, honestly. I want to see what the team was in 2010. Oh my god, seeing the names of who scored. Oh my god. Let's have a look. Okay, so in 2010, when Mexico last played England, so in goal, so Perez, Juarez, Aguilar, Marquez, Salcido, Osorio, Tirado, Rodriguez, Dos Santos, Franco, and Vela. For England, it was Robert Green in goal. Glenn Johnson, Rio Ferdinand, Ledley King, Leighton Baines, Theo Walcott, Stephen Gerrard, Michael Carrick, James Milner, Peter Crouch, Wayne Rooney. Bench was Hart, James, Carragher, Dawson, Upson, Warnock, Lennon, Parker, Huddleston, Wright, Phillips, Johnson, Heskey, Defoe. What a shit team that is. It's 10 o'clock. Bloody hell. At least this game's gone somewhat quickly. Luckily. Right. Decent half anyway. God, look at the Brazilian legends in the crowd. Cafu, Ronaldinho, Roberto Carlos. Damn. Right. If anyone's got any predictions, have a go. I should have put a poll up. I forgot to do that. I'll go for it. Better late than never. Brazil and Norway. Come on, Brazil, says Chucky. I always knew you were Brazilian. I always knew. Right, so get your votes in, folks. Who do you think is going to win? Yeah, the numbers are dropping at the minute, but thank you for stopping by, though, to those that have done. It is greatly appreciated. Hopefully for Mexico versus England, we get a decent number, hopefully. We'll see. We will see. I think I'm still fancying a draw for this one. Do you like a good Brazilian? If I know you, Chucky, and I think I do. Yes, you do. I saw you on that one night out that one time. I saw you. I saw you. Okay. So I think it's just the one vote currently. One vote, and that's for Brazil. Hopefully we'll get back underway in a second. And hopefully the second goal's as good as the first one. I think that was a solid, pretty solid first half overall. Pretty solid. So fair dues. All right. So yeah, get your votes in if you haven't already. Let me know who do you think is going to win from this point on. If you got a scoreline, go for it. I'm going to say 1-1, but I feel like Norway is going to score first. I don't know why. I also think they have to. I think if Brazil scores first, I think that's it. Good first half. I think I'm going to go Denmark 1-0. Right. Right. Interesting. Do you know what? I'm not even going to question it. I'm not going to question it. It's just occurred to me they didn't qualify for the World Cup. They actually didn't, did they? Denmark feels like a team that should be qualifying for World Cups. I'm just going to double check whether they did or didn't. I don't think I've seen them in it. They actually didn't, did they? They actually didn't. Oh, also, forgot to mention as well. So obviously I'm doing Mexico-England after this one. But I'm doing USA-Belgium at around the same time as the Mexico-England game. 1 in the morning on Tuesday morning. Monday night, Tuesday morning. In the hopes of an American audience. Changed my mind, meant Norway. Good. Good change. You spotted the mistake. Rectified the error. Fair play. Well done. Hey. Norway can score, but to sound like a broken record, have a go. Please. Please have a go. A couple times, they've got some bodies on the edge of the box. Ryerson or Wolf, maybe Noosa. He had an earlier ball in. I want to see Noosa driving at the line a little bit more as well. Schoolboy, I know. Shocking. 2 votes Brazil with both the votes currently. It's closer to... Yeah. About as close if you said Sweden. About as close. It's like mixing up Finland and Iceland. Basically the same thing. To be fair, I have mixed those up at times as well. It just has happened. But yeah. So howdy to the new people in it. If you could leave a like on the stream, helps it to get out there to more people. That would be very kind of you and greatly appreciated. The chat's been pretty quiet. There's some regulars in here that I know. Winega, Chucky, Finn, that Sam Geezer, weirdo. But yeah, if anyone's new in here, feel free to message in the chat. You don't have to. You just simmer in the background if you want. But if you want to talk, feel free to do so. Right, we're coming back out. Let's have it. I'd still like Norway to win, but I'm kind of enjoying the game. I'm liking it. Norway, they have a robot ball boy. Well, okay, DG. Save it for next week, okay? Save it for next week. To be fair, Chucky, Huddersfield did it first. So FIFA copying Huddersfield. Three votes, 2-1 in favour of Brazil. Oh, really? Do you not remember that game? It was like a couple weeks or months ago. I think it was against Warrington. I could be wrong, but Huddersfield had the robot ball boy that brought the ball out. And they put a Huddersfield shirt on it as well. A couple of people in the chat, can it play halfback? Should have said ball person. It's all right. It's obviously a male robot, obviously. I actually don't remember that. It wasn't that important. Wasn't that unique or special to Rugby League, so why would you? 4 votes, 50-50. Does one more want to sway that one way? Might not get another one, but does one more person want to sway that Brazil or Norway? Second half's about to get underway. 3, 2, 1. And the second half begins, folks. The second half begins. I'll just end this poll. 50-50. Right then, second half begins. Brazil go with the long ball. It's with Hargam, just trying to let it go dead, and it does. So it's going to be I was going to say goal line dropout. It's going to be a goal kick. Oh, we've had a sub. Soloth has come off. Oh, 2 changes. So Bob for Soloth. Bear with me. 22. Okay. So 22 for 7 and 21 for 20. Right. So 2 changes for Norway. Interesting. I wouldn't have changed anything from them to begin with, if I'm honest, but maybe they feel they'll be more direct. We will see. So yeah, a couple changes. Back underway. So with Vinny Jr. down the left-hand side, back inside to Casemiro. Wanted to watch England, but got to be up for work at 6. Oh, Jesus. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Vinny Jr. back inside. Casemiro. We're nearly inside the final third. Minute and a half gone in the second half. Danilo plays it right to Ryan. Cuts back inside. Chance to shoot across his left foot, and he does. Kicked away from Hagen. And it's going to go out for a throw-in for Brazil. So yeah, 2 changes. Has it updated on the stream? Yes, it has. Schelderup. I'll learn how to pronounce it as we go. I'll find out. There's a new front line, though. I like it. And offside from Ryan. 2 minutes gone in the second half. Free kick for Norway. Yeah. Oh, actually, handball. I thought it was offside. I didn't notice. I just thought it was, but it's handball. Norway taking the time here. There's a lot of Brazilians in the stadium. There's a lot. Nyland. Now with Azure. Plays it in the midfield to Berger. Well, that might have been Nerdegaard. Then Erdegaard, not Nerdegaard. Nerdegaard. Nearly 3 minutes gone in the second half. Free kick for Norway. Ryerson. Shares your YouTube link on X and it got removed for... Really? How does that work? It got removed for copyright? Oh, is it because it like plays... Well, actually, no. I don't know. Confusing. Anyway. 3 minutes gone in the second half. It's with Azure. Plays it back to the edge of the box now with Nyland. Looking for options. Now with Azure. Very odd. Yeah. Weird. Plays it through for Erdgard. Across to Ryerson. Just play it through the middle. Through the middle and turn, for goodness gracious sake of Christ. Through the middle and turn. Anyway, Norway on the front foot now. Now with Berg. Option is right to Erdegard. Goes past one. Edge of the box. Chance to shoot. And the kick is good. Fair play. Anyway. Well, there's a shot. 49 minutes on the clock. 4 minutes gone in the second half. Allison with the goal kick. Goes left to Gabriel. Plays it left to Douglas Santos. Back to Gabriel. Might just have to go long here, and he does. In midfield. Chance for Norway to win it back, and they do with Ryerson. Heads it on. Kicked on from Casemiro. Someone needs to bring it down. Erdegaard goes up. Now with Berg. Plays it back to Berger. Ryerson moving up. I like this. Erdegaard over on the right. Chance to play it to Ryerson. Eventually does. Martinelli getting across. Back to Erdegaard. Still right. Back heels it to Ryerson. That's nice. Now with Bob. Oscar Bob. Great shot. Loved it. I went out for a Norway throw-in. It's with Ryerson. Oscar Bob's the one at City, isn't he? I think. If I'm not mistaken. 50 minutes gone in this game. With a 40 to go. Ryerson may have been fouled there. Linesman's having none of it. Douglas Santos with the throw-in. Anytime. Anytime today. Eventually throws it in. Goes long on this one. Chance for Azure to bring it down. Just heads it on now for Haaland. Goes up. Nods it down. That's decent there. Decent. Miller-Wolf. On halfway. Now with Berg. Then to Berger. Cross to Azure. Over the halfway line. They've got the numbers up. Just go. Please, for the love of God, just go. Right to Ryerson. Inside to Bob. Back to Ryerson. Back to Bob. Couple 1-2s. Plays through the middle for Berg. Ryerson. Now to Bob again. Couple little triangles. Bob goes past one. Loses the ball. Azure goes up. Heads it on. Won by Douglas Santos. Plays it inside. Brazil needs to be careful here. Bruno Guimaraes plays it back to Marquinhos. Cross to Danilo. Down the line. Ryan. Tracking back to get to it. Plays it back to Danilo. Might need to go long here, and he does. In midfield. Martinelli tries to head it on, but it's won by Erdegaard. Plays it back now to Ryerson. Then to Azure. Now with Berg. Now Erdegaard. Back to Berger. Norway slowing it down. Goes left to Hagem. Back to Berger. Then to Hagem again. Just on the halfway line at the minute. Back to Azure. Norway slowed it down, taking the time. Back to Hagem again. Might go all the way back to the keeper, and it does. 52 minutes gone. 7 minutes gone in the second half. Nolan might go long here. Actually, just plays it out for Erdegaard. That's decent. Across to Hagem. Back to Erdegaard. Back over the halfway line. Then to Berger. Has options right to Ryerson, who he goes to. Bob is down the line, who he gives that to as well. Back to Berger. Down the halfway line with Ødegaard, across to Hagen. 52.5 minutes gone. Left to Merle Wolf, back to Hagen on the halfway line. Then to Berger, back towards the middle. Now Ødegaard. Again, Norway just taking the time. Got to be careful not to be dispossessed in midfield again, but there's a nice ball through from Ødegaard. It is left to Wolf. Tries to whip it in across the floor, but that's cleared away from Brazil. And Hagen tries to play it down the line, but it goes out for a Brazil throw-in. 53 minutes gone. Danilo looking for options from the throw-in. But 4 seconds left, 3 seconds. Eventually throws the ball back in, headed away by Wolf, but one back in the midfield from Guimaraes. Haaland comes up with the ball, though. It is left to Berger. Goes at the line, tries to go past one, then another, but Danilo comes up with the ball. Casemiro plays it out for Martinelli. Bob is tracking back. Martinelli still in possession on halfway. Goes left to Douglas Santos. Left to Vinny Jr. In the final third now. Vinicius Jr. plays it down the line. Towards the byline. Needs a good cross in. Maybe took a bit too long. Both are claiming that it's their ball. It's going to be a corner for Brazil. What's the call? Let's have a look. It's a tough call, though. It's well played from Vinny Jr. I think it's a corner. It touches Vinicius Jr.'s leg again, but I think it goes out before it touches his leg. It is a corner for Brazil. Just over 54 minutes gone. Cunha to whip the ball in. Any second now, whenever you fancy. We'll keep waiting. 54.5 minutes gone. Cunha whips it in. Gets towards the first man. Slips through everybody. Ends up with... I can't tell who that is, I'll be honest with it. It's played back on the edge of the box. Hagen to Azure. And plays it out for Ødegaard. Then to Berger. Back to Ødegaard again. Back to Berger. Stat padding again. 55 minutes gone. It's with Berger. Now to Azure. And across to Hagen. Back to Azure. Need to be careful of the press here. Right to Ryerson. Under pressure from Vinny Jr. Could play it down the line, and he does to Bob. Options back inside if you can get it to him. Back to Ødegaard. Now Berger. Plays it through. That's nice. It's with Bob. Option on his outside to Ryerson, who he gives it to. Play that through. Play it. Oh, mate. Speed up for the love of God, please, Norway. Speed up. Back inside to Berger. Then Ødegaard. Then to Berger. Has options left, but back to Ødegaard again. Stat padding still. Plays it through for Bob. Shrugs off one. Plays it left to Wolf. That is nice. And it's not even him. It's the name I can't pronounce yet. Schilderup. That's what I'm guessing. Schilderup. I have to listen to the commentator. But it's a throw-in for Brazil. Chris Rock. Chris Rock having a pizza. And Woody Harrelson having a... I don't know. Some greens. Both supporting Brazil. 56.5 minutes gone. Casemiro plays it down for Danilo. Can't control it, so goes out for a throw-in. Chance to get this ball in the box here for Norway. Chance to get the ball in the box. It's going to be Merle Wolf to throw the ball in. 56 minutes and 50 seconds gone. It is back to Hagen, then to Ødegaard. It's going to be 0-0, isn't it? Do you know what it might be? I feel like something's going to happen at some point. It's there. It's really close. But I couldn't tell you who it's going to be first. 57 minutes gone. Left to Schilderup. Actually, I need to hear his name being said here. It is Schilderup. Nailed it. Come on. 57.5 minutes gone. Oh, change for Brazil. 19 is Hendrick. Who is he coming on for? That is the question. Cunha. Okay. $19 on for 9. There we go. Brazil with their first change of the game. Okay. There we go. So first change for Brazil. Hendrick on for Cunha. 58 minutes gone. Now with Berger. Plays it for Odegaard. Goes back to Aja. Nice little triangle there with Odegaard. Can play it right to Ryerson, who he does go to. Martinelli in his way, though. Plays it for Bob, back to Ryerson, then to Bob again. Odegaard is an option backwards, who he goes to. Running behind. Make the run. Oh, tries to play it through. Casemiro holds onto it. Plays it down the line for Vinny Jr. Hendrick making that run. That's a cracking ball through. First touch. Second. Third. Does he get it in? Oh, it's just wide. Couple poor touches there. That's such a good ball through as well. That's such a good ball from Vinny Jr. That little Trivella. Oh, that's nice. The second touch does it. Oh, that second touch has messed him up there. 59 minutes gone. Chips it wide. Oh, mate. First touch. Let the ball roll. Bang. Hopefully, that causes Norway to wake up. Hopefully. Odegaard. Then to Berger. Who knows, mate? How on earth? First touch, just let it roll. Well, at least he's had some kind of impact coming on. First touch of the game, nearly in on goal. Well, he is in on goal, but nearly at goal. That's what I meant to say. Berger plays it back to Hagen. Nearly done with an hour. Nearly done. So now with Aja, plays it right to Odegaard. Back to Nyland. On the penalty spot. Goes long on this one. Haaland versus Gabriel. Won by Gabriel, but chance on the edge of the box here for Norway. They got the numbers as well. Now with Bob, an hour gone in this game as well. Can he get a shot off? Tries to backheel it, but Berg is offside. Douglas Santos in possession. Plays it through midfield. That is a nice ball to Martinelli. Right to Danilo. Plays it through for Hendrick. Tries to get it to Bruno Guimaraes. Couple deflections, but it's now with Brazil. Hendrick. Chance to shoot on the edge of the box. He goes for it. That might have been deflected away. It is from Hagen. Corner coming up for Brazil. So we got another half hour to go. This has been a decent game. It's slowed down a bit too much in the second half for my liking, especially with Norway still holding onto the ball, getting more possession, but I could speed it up a little bit. That'd be solid. 61 minutes gone. Goal line dropout. That's the one. That is the one. 6 again, ruck infringement, honestly. If you really think about it. If you a throw in or a corner is literally just a 6 again ruck infringement. That's what it is. They whip the ball in. Punched away from Nyland. Headed away from Bob. Now with Douglas Santos, just in the final third. Chips the ball towards the right post or the back post. Shot there, saved from Nyland. Now with Berger, plays it down the line. Shelder up. Denmark playing well. Denmark's playing otherworldly. Like they're not even themselves. Now with Danilo. Now Martinelli. Cross to Gabriel. Leaves it for Casemiro. 62 minutes gone. Casemiro driving up. Plenty of Danish players sat back at the minute. It is left to Vinny Jr. Goes at the line. Beats Ryerson. Bob is there, though, to help him out. Plays it back inside. Edge of the box now with Casemiro. Chips towards the back post. Maybe. He does. Chance for Brazil. Headed back in. Bruno Guimaraes. Good save from Nyland. Good save. Offside is the call, though. But good save. Good stuff from Brazil. That was actually nicely done. But good save at the same time. Yeah, just offside. Good call. Good call. Fair play. Well, Norway's had Brazil's had the better chances. I'm hoping this wakes Norway up a little bit more. Hoping it does. 63 minutes gone. Oh, Ryson's gone off. He's getting beaten a little bit. He's getting beaten a little bit for... How do you pronounce that name? How do you pronounce it? Arseners? I don't know. I need to hear the commentator say it. Okay, well, there's a change at right back anyway. It's with Oscar Bob near the right touchline. It's now with Arseners. Plays it through. Haaland gets a foot on it, but headed away from Gabriel. Now with Bruno Guimaraes. Won back by Berger. Plays it back to Aja. I want to hear the commentator say his name again before I say it myself. 64 minutes gone. Plays it back to Aja. Right to that player. Still not said his name. Back to Nyland. Plays it out for Aja. Just on the edge of the box. Gives it to Berger. Still on the edge of the box. 64.5 minutes gone. Right to Aja again. Down the line. Arseners, I guess. Tough to pronounce. Arseners, I suppose. It's with Berg. Plays it left to Muller-Wolf. They're saying Muller-Wolfer. Sheldrup plays it back. Now with Hagem. To Berger. 65 minutes gone. Plays it through nicely for Wolfer. Left to Sheldrup. Crosses the ball in. Allison gets a touch on it, but goes out for a corner. That's awkward there. Norway corner, though. That's a huge touch there from Allison. If he doesn't touch that, Haaland's in for a goal. Such an important touch. 65.5 minutes gone. Ødegaard needs a good whip in here, lad. Need a good whip in. Ødegaard steps up. Corner comes in. Headed away from Brazil. Sheldrup trying to get to it. Guimaraes is trying to race him as well, but Oscar Bob on the edge of the box. Plays it through for Sheldrup. Can't take the ball in cleanly. Eventually gets it. Now with Bob. Then to Sheldrup. Left to Berger. Back inside to Bob. Play it through. That's nice. Outside the foot. Oh, at the back post. Nearly in for Haaland. That's a hell of a ball as well. From Aja, the centre-back. That's a hell of a Travella ball towards the back post. Nice ball through from Bob. Oh, that's a hell of a ball as well. Oh, mate. He got a touch on it too, I think. Bloody hell. I do like that Norway shirt. That is nice. I wish we did that for our Rugby League shirt. We went back to the flag. Martinelli is off. Oof. Ryan's off as well. Neymar Jr. Look at him go. So I need to make sure I get these changes. So 2 changes for Brazil. kind of waiting for SofaScore to update it for me so I can actually see. Oh, it is a hydration break. Okay, I've got time to change it. That's good. I've got time to change it. Okay, Neymar's on for Martinelli. Neymar is 10. Right, Martinelli. And the other change is Santos for Rayan. 18 for 26. Okay, so second hydration break. Chance to make these changes. Is there anyone on the bench for Norway that they could bring on? I know they made 2 changes at half time. Anyone I'm familiar with? Strand Larsen, I'm familiar with. That's it. Neymar Jr. Is he going to make the change? The impact? I'll put Junior in his name as well, since that's, you know, his name. Okay. Right, a couple of minutes till we're back underway after this hydration break. Okay. Howdy, all just got home. Nah, Jesus Christ, you just got home. Did you park in the Q Park in Liverpool 1 and you were stuck in there for an hour? Is that what happened? Because that's a while. I know the game took a while as well. Finished at 7:45. But 2 hours, 45 minutes. Come on now. What happened, Kieran? What happened? 70 minutes on the clock. No car, walked from Line Street and back. Well, that's a 40-minute walk minimum. Jesus. But then, how long did it take you to get from Lime Street back home then? Right, 70 minutes, 30 seconds gone. Back underway. Right then, we're smooth sailing from this point on. We are smooth sailing. Again, it's been a decent game. It's been a decent game. Let's see if Neymar Jr. and Santos can make a change. Santos plays it back for Gabriel. Left to Douglas Santos. Left to Vinny Jr. Plays it down the line. Now with Neymar Jr. Fancy little flick skills and he smashed into by Arnsnes. Train at 21-25 to... Oh, Jesus. Long wait then. Fair dues. Fair dues. Well, chance to simmer. Chance to chill. Are you staying up for the England game or... You got shenanigans to do? It's with Hagen. Plays it for Azure. Looking for options. Drives it out the backfield. Breaks the first line. Look at him go. The centre-back's moving and grooving. Oh, Santos collects in midfield. One back by Azure. Bob wins the ball back. That's nice. Chance here for Norway. Chance here. Haaland on his outside, who he gives it to. Edge of the box. Cuts towards his right now with Ødegaard still. Edge of the box. Bob is an option. Doesn't give it to him. Falls over. It's now a Douglas Santos. Clears the ball away. Neymar going to score 90 plus 6 goal to win it. We will see. We will see. 72 minutes gone. Now Azure. Then to Berger. Plays it across to Hagen. Just on the halfway line. Back to Berger. Plenty of options. Gives it back to Hagen. Don't go back to the keeper. Surely not. Surely not. Right to Asher. Then to Hargham again. Bloody good day, though. Beautiful stadium. Just enjoying the end of birthday day. Well, lovely stuff. I'm glad you've had a great day, sir. Glad you've had a great day. With the nice modification sewing the thing on, I was asked about it. The reason I could have done the logo, but I'm not sure what the rules are with selling merchandise with their logo on it. So it wasn't really an option, unfortunately. So probably illegal, to be honest. But I'm glad you've had a good day. Hell of a game before. Unfortunate result not to quite get the win, but oh, look at the stars there. Leonardo DiCaprio, Tobey Maguire. I'm going to put some dirt in your eye. 73.5 minutes gone. It's with Hargham. It is right to Berger. I believe it would have been copyright, but all good, brother. That's fine. I mean, something I could have done was, if I'd put a marker there, and if knowing you were going to sew it on afterwards, I could have not included the logo, the Kinetic logo, put just a little marker of where to aim it instead, right in that spot, and then could have sewn it on over. That could have been an option. If I knew that's what you're going to do, then I could have done that. Santos plays it through for Neymar. Option left to Vinny Jr., who he goes to. Arsenis to beat. 74 minutes gone. Cuts back inside. Edge of the box. Chance for Brazil here. Needs to shoot. Bruno Guimaraes plays it right to Danilo. Cross it in. Blocks away. Fair do from Merle Wolfert. Cross the ball back in. It's blocked. Decent. Clear it long. Haaland trying to hold the ball up against Gabriel. Nice. Gabriel managed to get a touch on it, but it's now with Ødegaard. Plays it right to Bob. There's an overlapping run here from Arsenis. Plays it back inside to Ødegaard. Just gets a touch on it to Haaland. Plays it right. Shoulder up. Shoots. Oh, good save. Good save by Alisson. I had no idea, fiance's idea. Well, true. True indeed. But yeah, if I knew that the plan was to sew it on anyway, I could have done that. But anyway. 75 minutes gone. Looks good anyway. Looks good. Throwing for Norway in the final third. Or Denmark, as Chucky likes to call them these days. Don't ask. It's just not well educated, really. Anyway, it's now with Berger. Tries to play it down the line, actually. Norway still have it. On the edge of the box, shoulder up, now to Ødegaard. Couple little fancy little triangles and stuff. Shoulder up back to one of the Norwegians. Couldn't tell who it was. Now shoulder up again. Oscar Bob on the edge of the box. Plays it back to Hargham. Then to Asher. Now towards the halfway line. It is left to Merle Wolf. Down the line. Chance to cross it back inside. This could be a corner unless Danilo keeps it in. Or as Marquinhos, sorry. He does. Plays it long in midfield. And goes all the way back to the halfway line with Asher. Now a Berger. 76 minutes gone. That and you know what my face looks like now? Scary, ain't it? It's ridiculous. I can't believe it. It's new territory, really. It's insane. I don't know. Actually, I do know what I pictured. You're like 40% of the way to what I pictured, I'd say. About 40% there. But, how delightful. I was surprised. In possession is Asher on halfway. Arsenis. Back to Asher. Now Berger. 77 minutes gone. Another 13 to go. Not bad for 35. I thought you were 19, honestly. I would have said. So that's... He's fresh out of college. That's what I would have said. So over double the passes completed for Norway. Haaland with a chance to bring this one down, trying to shield up. Okay, he's just fallen over there, but fair enough. Gets back up. 77.5 minutes gone. Throw in for Norway in the final third. I recognise him. What's his name? I recognise him, though. What's his name? I don't recognise him. Norway in possession with Berger. Now Ødegaard in the final third. Plays it right to Aursnes. Aursnes, apparently. There you go. Nailed it. Aursnes. 78 minutes gone. Okay, now we've got a change coming up. For Bruno Guimaraes. Silver, number 2 on for Guimaraes. 8. All right. There we go. 78.5 minutes gone. I've forgotten how to pronounce it. Aursnes? I need to hear it again. For God's sake, I've lost it. I've lost the twang. Hagen driving the ball up. Left to Müller-Wolfe. Left to Schelder up. Goes at the line. One more to beat in Danilo. Chips the ball in. Haaland heads it on. There we go, baby. We have a goal. It was coming. Finally, Schelder up. Actually drives at the line. Look what happens when you're not afraid to have a go. Norway with the lead. Let's have it. Baby! This game's going to open up now. And we've got 10 minutes left, plus added time. Time for this game to open up. It's been solid. I've liked it. You just knew who it was going to be. You just bloody knew. There we go. Goal for Haaland. Great ball in from Schelder up. Actually drives at the bloody line. Bit of intent in the final third. Would you believe it? Oh, Kieran. Hey, thank you very much for that. That is very kind of you. Greatly appreciated. Thank you very much indeed, sir. Thank you very much. 80 minutes gone. 10 to go plus added time. I feel like I owe you a pint, though. I do owe you a pint at some point. Okay. But yeah, as I've been saying this a couple of times already this stream, I'm liking what Norway's doing. Going in possession. Just the final third. I do think Bob and Schelder up, they've given them a little bit more intent. A little bit more. I don't know if expecting it's the right word. I wouldn't have been surprised if it happened. Wouldn't have been surprised, but I'm just glad they finally made something happen. But chance for Brazil to get it moving. When I'm at Wise Stadium, I'll try and find it. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. I won't be able to get into the away section because it's only like the 2 long stands and the narrow stands kind of connected, cordoned off from the enemy basically. So we can't get to the scum over on the other side of the field. I'm talking about everyone else but you, obviously. But the rest of the St. Helens, I'm over the other side. Just kind of keeping us separate. It's like a quarantine zone. Yes, outside makes a lot of sense. There's a pub just round the corner, actually. Who said scum then? And it's going to be a corner for Brazil. Could anyone imagine Germany, Netherlands, and Brazil out? Brazil probably tie, though. They can strike quickly. They can. Not seen you for a while, Jonathan. Good to see you. I know, crazy. Crazy. Looks like Klopp's going to take over Germany, though. From the looks of it. 82 minutes gone. Neymar with the corner. Oh, the ball's over the line. It's over the line. Come on now. Right. Neymar to whip it in. Decent ball. In the mixer. In the paint mixer. It's out for another corner. 82.5 minutes gone. Asher, G'ing up his team. G'ing up his team. Look at that. Getting them riled up. Whips the ball back in again. Towards the front post. Headed away. Now towards the back post. From where the corner was taken. Casemiro near the touchline. Is going to let this go dead, maybe? No. Going to play it the back. Silva to whip the ball in. Headed away from Haaland, actually. Now we Neymar. One to beat. Harshness. Steps past him. Cuts back in again. Trying to do a little bit too much, maybe. Clears away. From Berg. Fair dues. All the way back to Douglas Santos. Then to Vinny Jr. down the left-hand side. Cuts back in. Tries to backheel it. Bob wins it back. Chance to break here for Norway. Shoulder up down the left-hand side. 3 versus 3. If they get a move on, it's 3 on 3. 83.5 minutes gone. Back inside to Bob. 1-2 maybe. Not quite. Plays it back to Berg. Then shoulder up. On the edge of the box with Bob. Chance to shoot here. Could go. Could go for it. So with Ødegaard. Haaland behind him. Goes right to Harshness. Norway slowing it down all the way back to the halfway line. With Asher. Plays it left to Hagem. Fair enough. Fair enough. Left to Merle Wolf. 84 minutes gone. And to shoulder up. Back to Berger. Goes left to Hagem. Going to go back to Nyland. In the box. Goes long on this one. One in midfield. From Marquinhos. Chance to win it again. Back to Danilo. 84.5 minutes gone. The Norwegians are loving it. Santos on halfway. Left to Vinny Jr. Back inside to Santos. Plays it through. Decent ball. Nice pass off to Hendrick. Oh my God. Neeland with a set. It's Neeland, not Nyland. It's Neeland. Oh my God. What a save. 85 minutes gone. Edge of the box. With Silva. I'm sorry, Danilo. My bad. Pimp. Now Neymar. Chips the ball in. Headed away by Asher. Edge of the box. Then left to Vinny Jr. Back inside. Edge of the box with Santos. Plays it through. Chance here for Brazil. Casemiro across. Across the face of the goal. And it's a throw-in. Oh my God. What happened before? I need to see that again. 85.5 minutes gone. Oh my God. So Casemiro. Show the one before. So Casemiro plays it across. Neeland doesn't get a touch at it. Not sure if it went out for a corner or a throw-in, actually. Show the one before. Did it deflect? Or was it... I think it was played back by Norway. Unexpected from Neeland. Gets a hand on it. Hits the post. And deflects away. Oh my God. What a save. Neeland's down at the minute, though. 86 minutes gone. This is going to add a bit more time onto the clock. Probably like 7 minutes added time. Maybe a bit more. Okay. 86.5 minutes gone. Back underway. Game's starting to, turn up a little bit. Norway in possession. Now with shoulder up. Plays inside to Haaland. Plays it on for Berg. Chance to break here. Down the line. Silva is tracking back. Has an option. Near the touchline though. Back inside to Ødegaard. Has Bob on his right. Plays it to Harshness. Gives it to Bob. Plays inside to Ødegaard on the edge of the box. With Berger. Right to Bob again. 87 minutes gone. Steps back inside. Goes at the line. Oh, that's a nice little flick back attempt there from Ødegaard. One to beat. Tries to cross it in, but that's going to be a corner for Norway. If Norway score, that's game over. I could see Brazil getting one. I could see them maybe getting one, but if Norway score again, that's it. Depends how much added time there is, but I think even then, Norway's defended well enough. Been a little bit, don't know, but unsteady at times. A little bit unsteady at times, but they've been solid for the most part. They play short corner. Harshness all the way back to Hagen. Then with Berg, back to Neeland. 88 minutes gone. 2 to go plus added time. I'm expecting about 7 or 8 minutes added time here. Plays it long. Over the head of Gabriel. Then to Allison. Rolls the ball out to Santos. In midfield now. Not Silva. Then to Santos. My bad, Piam. Left to Neymar. To Vinny Jr. Back inside. Santos on the halfway line. Gets the ball just in time. Plays it back to Marquinhos. Now with Neymar. 88.5 minutes gone. Tries to play it, or does play it across. I thought he was playing it somewhere else, and the angles was a bit weird. Vinny Jr. goes at the line. Ooh, tries to play it through, but that's going to be a goal kick. Trying to do some fancy flick skills. $89 minutes gone. 1 minute plus at a time. Headed on from Haaland. Shoulder up. Chance to beat one. Back inside to Haaland on the edge of the box. He's going to shoot. Erling Haaland, you absolute machine. You absolute machine of a human being. Defeats the purpose of calling him a machine. Still, what a strike. From what felt like basically nothing, it's just like, you know what? I'm here. I'm here, innit? The Louvre. And I'll just smash that sucker. Bottom bins, mate. Allison, not a chance. Hey, what a strike, lad. Just had to be Haaland, mate. It just had to be. Just had to bloody be, mate. This guy's redonkulous. Absolutely redonkulous. That's Brazil going home, mate. Haaland, little step, and he's like, bang, between the legs. Didn't see who that was then. Possibly of Danilo. Bottom corner. Haaland, mate. Oh my God, what a tank. So maybe 7 minutes at a time, not seeing what it is yet. Bloody hell. What an absolute guy. Absolute geezer. Becker. Allison. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Right, it's now in Neymar. Then with Azure. Berger goes long on this one. Haaland holding the ball up. The headbands come out. The wavy hair. 7 minutes at a time, by the way. Header won by Berger. Oh dear, he's pulled a hammy. Oh no. Oh, that's such bad timing. I think he's pulled a hammy. Oh no, that's so bad. Berger is still getting stuck in. Take him off, mate. Please take him off as soon as possible. They whip the ball in. I mean, he's going to give it everything till this game's done. But is his tournament done? Won back by Berg. Nicely done. Goes down the line. Nice. Berg still going. Danilo to beat. Brings it back. 92 minutes gone. Hopefully that's just some cramp. I hope that's cramp. And he's not pulled a hammy. Norway basically clear it, but it's now with Danilo. Right to Silva. 92.5 minutes gone. 4.5 to go in this game. Brazil got to get one now, basically. Neymar in the final third in centre field. Goes right to Silva. There's a decent ball. Needs to whip it in, and he does. Beats everybody, gets to Auschness. Nailed it second time. 93 minutes gone. Alisson heads it down to Santos. 4 minutes to go in this game. They play it through the middle. Now with Neymar. Plays it on, but it's Aja that knocks it away. Santos plays it back to Marquinhos. Brazil got to get a move on. World Cup journey on the line here. Got to get a move on. Plays across for Neymar. Has an option left to Douglas Santos, who he gives it to. Now with Vinny Jr. Edge of the box with Neymar. Chance to shoot, maybe. Blocked off. Now with Silva. Goes for a shot himself. Blocked away. Gabriel. Left to Santos. Lose the ball, possibly. Can he win the ball back? That might be a goal kick. It is a goal kick for Norway. I've been really happy with how Norway's played today. I do think they deserve it as well. I think they have been the better team. Brazil's had some chances, especially in the first half. They won the ball back in the midfield. Some chances to break as well. But it's when they're slowing down in the final third, they're not able to break Norway open. I think on the counter, Brazil look a lot better than they do than just in possession. 94 minutes gone, 3 to go. But Norway, I think they've controlled this game really well. I didn't like how slow they were in the first half. A lot of the second half too, a little bit too slow for my liking. But they've controlled the game well. Another change for Norway. I know who's come on. Don't know who's gone off, though. Gabriel heads it down. Ødegaard comes up with the ball. They might try and get towards a corner here. Plays it on for Bob. Back inside edge of the box now with Berger. Then to Ødegaard. In the corner. Chance to play it back to Auschness. And he does. Now Berger. Then Ødegaard. In the corner now with Berger. That is nice. Could they score a third? Cleared away. Only to the edge of the box. Vinny Jr. tries to bring it down. One back by Norway on the edge of the box. With Berg. Then to Bob. Oh, that is nice. Nice footwork. Berger. Then to Ødegaard. Fouled by Neymar on the edge of the box. And that's going to be Neymar with the yellow. What's it? Sorry, what's it going to be?
It's going to be a yellow card. I can't speak. You ballless git, Campbell. You dickhead.
Right, Neymar, yellow card. Who's come on? I haven't... It's not said who's come off. Sure there was a change. I'm sure there was. Mbappe, Messi and Haaland all on 7. Look at that for a race, mate. Look at that. Just wait for Harry Kane to show up. Just you wait. Ødegaard came on. I'm sure he did, but I can't tell who for. They're not sharing that information with us. At least I think he did. Could be completely wrong on that. To be fair, Highland said it was going to be a goal from Neymar 90+6. He got a yellow card instead. Ødegaard for Wolf. Okay. And what number is it? He's 4. It's kind of kicking off now. Brazil's getting upset because, well, they're kind of done. There's going to be riots in the streets of Brazil. Aliens walk among us. How else do you explain Haaland? What an absolute geezer. Absolute geezer. Botless get. Botless get indeed. That is 97 minutes gone. Waiting for this full-time whistle. Confirmation of the victory for Norway and on to the next round. The quarterfinals. Actually, who would they play? Who do they need to wait on here? They go long. Headed away by Norway. In midfield with Berg. Or that's shoulder up, actually. Bob goes left to Berg. Headed on from Danilo. Okay, free kick there. That's some nice play acting. So, obviously, France versus Morocco in the quarters. Okay, all right, so, gotcha. So, the winner of this, Norway, plays the winner of Mexico, England. Fair dues. I think either of those matchups would be good. And is it a penalty? Brazil's got a penalty. I like how you said England instead of England or Mexico. Love that. Love that, Chucky. Elbow in the face of Casemiro, penalty for Brazil. Chance to make it 2-1. I don't think there'll be any time afterwards, though. That's the issue. What's happening here? Is it kicking off? Neeland trying to cause some shenanigans here. .98.5 minutes gone of the +7. Is there going to be a VAR check? Like, what's happening? Okay, it's going to be Neymar. Neymar to go for the goal. The penalty. 99 minutes gone. Question is, how much time afterwards, though? I think like they could just score and then it's a full-time whistle just blown. He's giving the keeper the big uns here. I hope he stutters and misses. I really hope he does, actually. He's trying to give it the big uns, lad. 99.5 minutes gone. Chance to make it 2-1. Neymar Jr. at his possible last ever World Cup. Steps up with a free kick. He's going to do his little stutter. He does his stutter. And it's 2-1. It is 2-1. Look, Neymar, I'll be honest, mate. I wouldn't start all that shit if I were you. You are kind of going home. I just wouldn't start. Right then, folks. There we go. Goal for Neymar. Penalty. It is 2-1. Basically full time, though. We've had 100 minutes in this game. Norway, you do kind of need to get a move on, though. How long have we got of this? Okay. I don't know how long we've got. Could be seconds, could be minutes. Back to the keeper. We're going to have to kick off again. .101 minutes. As I go back to the keeper again. Goes long. Do Brazil have a chance? Maybe they do. Neymar tries to play it through, headed away from Azure. Chance here, Casemiro. Cross the ball in, collected by Neeland. Falls onto the ball. 101.5 minutes gone. Goes long. Surely we're done here. Unless Haaland wants to get another one. The absolute beast. Ladies and gentlemen, that is full time. Brazil 1, Norway 2. 1 from Neymar in 90 plus 10. 2 from Haaland, 79 and 90. What a game that was. What a game. That was actually really, really good. That first half, Norway controlled possession really well. I said it multiple times throughout the stream, but they were so afraid to actually do anything with the ball in the final third. But I like how they controlled the game, sometimes playing in the midfield, a little bit towards the back end of the first half, playing it in the defence, just slowing the game down a bit more. I was hoping they would have had a go towards the back end of the first half. But they controlled the game really well. The biggest issue for them was when they because they didn't have a go in the final third, they then started playing in the midfield. Sometimes looked good and controlled it fairly well, but sometimes got dispossessed. Brazil was able to break. Then for Brazil, they actually looked better on the break, winning the ball back in the midfield, rather than holding the ball in the final third. Didn't look like there was any real way to break Norway down. A couple of times where you had Vinny Jr. running towards a byline. A couple times, but not that much. It's a little bit 50-50 with Ryerson. Bit 50-50. A couple times he had his number, but a couple times Ryerson was solid. But Brazil, they look so much better on the counter. But Norway, as I said, they control the game really well. Second half, slowed it down a lot more. Like the first 25 minutes or so of the second half, really slow game. But again, Norway just keeping possession. Actually, what did they have in the end for possession? Let's have a gander. They had 66% possession. Expected goals 2.73 from Brazil. I mean, in the earlier on in the second half, it looked like Brazil had the better chance, especially when Endrick came on. Like his first touch was fine. Should have let the ball run. Second touch, too much on it, and then hit it wide. But the long balls were good for Haaland. His hold-up play was decent as well. I think also the half-time changes for Bob and Shelder up, massive improvements for Norway. And the issue that I mentioned about them not being willing to have a go in the final third, Shelder and Bob changed that massively. Bob was cute in the close quarters, mate, but Shelder having to, willing to go at the line, assisting the first goal. Those changes were quality. They made the difference in the second half. I think Berger and Ødegaard, they controlled it well in the midfield. Defence was solid. I think all-round solid professional performance from Norway. Couple good sparks, couple good moments here and there from Brazil, but not enough throughout the game to really challenge. I think Norway always looked like the better team in that one and always looked more convincing. There was a period where Brazil could have definitely got the first goal, so it's taken some time, but Norway always looked more convincing to me, just about. But I'm going to call it there. In about a little bit less than 2 hours' time, I'm going to be back for Mexico versus England. That is on the channel. If you go to the channel, go to live, and then you'll see the scheduled stream. England-Mexico team arrivals delayed because of the weather. Oh, that's great. Going to be a very long night. Hopefully we don't delay the game. Trying to spend 2 hours trying not to sleep. Best of luck to you. Best of luck. But yeah, I don't know how many new people were here, but I do want to say thank you very much for stopping by. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you, Kieran, for the donation. Thank you very much, sir. It is very, very kind of you. Right then, I am going to call it a day. One more stream coming up. One more coming up. Hopefully, an England victory. And then we've got Norway in the quarterfinals, who also look good, but we could probably beat them too. But we just got to clear Mexico first. That's the first challenge, the first target. Right, so yeah, I'll be back in a little bit less than 2 hours for the final stream of the day. It'll be my 5th game of today as well. But yeah, have a great rest of your night. I'll see you later.